What's up guys, Steinberg here. Today I want to talk about the idea of the challenge, what's its purpose, why I'm doing this, how I'm doing this, and also what you as a viewer might get out from watching and listening. Let's start and get right into it. So I've been creating music using digital audio workstations like Cubase mostly for almost 15 years now. I was always interested in sound design and synthesizers, exploring different genres, combining them, but it was never my main focus. Like almost 10 years ago, I was on my personal peak of creating and composing, producing whatever music, because I was doing it quite consistently, almost several times a week. But after that I had a lot of different interests, so my focus and also the time I spent creating music rapidly declined. And right now I'm creating some kind of sketches, maybe a full track, maybe once every 2 or 3 months. And this has been going on for almost 5 to 10 years, I don't know. So one of the main reasons I'm doing this, it's like a self-challenge. I'm challenging myself to create music at least once a week. But one of the main reasons I'm doing this is I want to get back on track I want to get back into the habit of creating music consistently. And because I have a lot of knowledge, I would say, and some experience, but if you're not doing it, it's like with almost anything on a regular basis, for me, I noticed I'm stuck in creating similar patterns and similar rhythms, structures all over again, because I don't give myself the time and the time to explore what I really want to do. So this challenge is a way for me to get back on track and also over the time explore new areas. This is one of the main reasons I'm doing this. Another reason is I've been creating music, as I said, for quite a few years, and I never was interested in putting the stuff out there. I mean, I have a SoundCloud and I have this YouTube channel, but I rarely put up a track or something I created. And I want to get into some kind of habit of also sharing my music, because why shouldn't I? Of course, it's very experimental and it's not on a professional basis. And many people may not like it, that's fine. It was always fine for me because I created it for myself. But I noticed over the years it's great to get some feedback and to have people that say, wow, okay, this is cool, I like your stuff. It's really something, as an artist, personally I can't deny it's something great. It rarely happened because I only put out a little bit of my stuff, but when it happens, I can't deny that having a great positive feedback is a fantastic feeling. And I also think this could have a positive influence on the stuff I'm making. Another reason is I also like to create like tiny tutorials or just showing how I approach things. So this is the way this will work. I will show you the process of creating the soundtrack or the tiny whatever kind of music thingy I will be creating, so you will have some insight of the way I work. It's not the way you should work at all because I'm not professionally trained. But I think it's interesting to share this stuff. Yeah, and the way this will work exactly is I will be trying to put up one of these videos where I create a track within 30 or a maximum of 60 minutes once a week, on Monday usually. And if it's a good week, I will try to upload 2 or 3 times a week, but the minimum is once per week. And I will limit myself, as I said, to a time frame of 30 to 60 minutes. And I will limit myself to a small range of instruments, because one of the things that happened to me over the last few years a lot was getting lost in all the possibilities with all the VSTs I have and also the hardware synthesizers and the effects. It's easy to get lost and not focus on the essentials, like good structure of a song, good, I don't know, bass line, rhythm, drums, lead. Yeah. So the idea is limit myself and try to get the best out of it. And I think it can be an interesting experience, of course, for myself, but also for the viewer, to see, maybe, I hope, some interesting results. And I also will try to not focus like on one genre or one kind of typical song structure, but instead really try to keep an open mind and explore all the possibilities that are there with a limited set of time and limited set of instruments. So I have here my Cubase setup, which I will be showing during the different episodes of my challenge. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, and let's change the audio so you will be able to hear the instruments better. So the idea is to have like 4 to 7 maximum, but let's say these 6 different instruments, and also let's show this. There's some kind of pre-structure, as you can see. I have this massive instrument. Why I'm using this, I know it's a really old VST, but I think the sound is great. It has a lot of possibilities, and most importantly, I'm quite used to all the functionality. Not all of it, but a lot. So here I have set up a tiny patch. Let's see, I need to hear this too. Okay. I think the digital reverb is absolutely fantastic, but of course, as you may know, using reverb, too much results in a muddy, kind of washed out sound easily. So I will have to limit myself to not use too much reverb. Anyway, we have a wavetable synthesizer in here. We have FM possibilities, ring modulation, phase modulation, noise generator, feedback loop, distortion inserts, and different kind of I don't know, wave shapers. We have 4 envelopes that can be routed to almost anything. 4 LFOs or step sequences you can choose. 2 filters that can be run in parallel or serial mode. Mixer section, post FX section, really powerful effects you can choose from, and a lot more which I'm not too familiar with, I guess. So this is one of the main instruments I will be using, maybe for bass lines and for lead lines and chords. Let's see. I will not limit myself too much for what exactly I will be using this instrument, because I think it's quite flexible. Yeah, this will be one of my main things I will be using. The next thing is of course drums. I chose the, let's see if it opens, yeah, the Battery 4 because it has great possibility, but to be honest I haven't been using battery almost at all. I have this instrument and I know it's very powerful, but I honestly have not too much idea how to use it. So this will be also a lot of exploring and trying out stuff. I will be using for a start this 808 kit, which has quite some nice claps. 8 different kicks, toms, hi-hats. Yeah, let's see how I will be able to work with this one. And then, yeah, I also chose this instrument, which is from East West, a really great sounding library. I mean, I have a ton of different guitars and stuff to choose from, but the main reason I'm choosing this, you will be hearing this in the left channel only, but when I put a track here, it has 2 instruments, one for left, one for right. You will have a stereo sound. I just love heavy metal guitars, and I also love combining electronic music with traditional metal, new metal, rock elements. So I chose to put this instrument in, even though it's not as flexible as a lot of others probably are. The next instrument I'm using is a contact-based instrument called Analog Strings. I bought this a while ago because I was really flashed by their commercial videos. I watched a few, but I think it's quite versatile. But to be honest, I don't really love the sound too much. But I think the options provided are really good, and there are some good presets. So this will be mostly a lead instrument, I think. I will maybe change the preset to a plucked string, which is really cool for some kind of melodic lines and elements. But of course I have a lot to choose from here. I think 500 presets, and they are well sorted. So yeah, let's see what comes with this one. Next thing, I'm not too sure if I should put this instrument in instead of something more versatile, but it's called Rise and Hit, and I think it provides some really cool swellers. I don't know how it's called in English actually, but rises and boom effects. So it's great to build up some tension to a break or to a new part of the track. Let's see if you can hear. Yeah, it's cool. This is only the hit sound, and this is the riser including hit. And you have a lot of possibilities to change which sound starts when, and yeah. I will put it in for now and see if I really need this and use it a lot. The last instrument is it's from Steinberg, from Steinberg. They have a lot of great drum loops and percussive loops in this one. It's super easy to use. It was quite cheap actually, I think below 50 euros, and has fantastic sound, great variety of samples and sounds. I mean, look at this. This is almost stock sound. It sounds insane. I think I put a lot of distortion in here when I played around with it. Anyway, I will be using this to spice up the rhythms, and maybe they also have great pad sounds. I don't know. Stuff like this. So yeah, these are the 6 instruments I try to base all the tracks on. And was there anything else I wanted to show you? Of course, yeah, I will be using some audio insert effects, like maybe the shimmer, which I really like, which gives some great additional. Okay, let's put this really heavy reverb sound on. But I will try to limit myself to, yeah, not get lost in on all the effect possibilities, effect plugins possibilities. Also, I won't have much time, because in 30 to 60 minutes, I think you can't just focus on creating the perfect sound out of maybe the bass line by adding all the great effects. My main focus, of course, will be good structure maybe of the song, but also great bass line, great synth lead line, cool rhythm effects. Yeah, that's about it for now. One important thing I really have to mention. Okay, let's put my voice back to stereo for you. The first episodes, at least the first few episodes, will be really basic in terms of the results, because I'm not really good at this anymore, and it will take some time for me to get back on track. And I guess there will be days where I'm not really creative, not getting stuff done, and then hopefully there will also be days where I'm happy with what I'm able to achieve in the limited amount of time. So I hope over the weeks, over the month, we will see some progress into more creative, more interesting, more advanced techniques and audio tracks. And I would be really happy if you come here often and go on this journey with me, exploring what's possible if you limit yourself, and also what's possible if you don't have much experience, not much recent experience, and how much work it takes to get into a kind of territory where you can say, oh, I'm getting good at it again. So let's see, and thank you very much for watching. And please, if you have any ideas or suggestions or criticism, whatever, write a comment, leave a like or a dislike. You can do it. I don't care. And yeah, happy to see you soon again. Bye bye.